Hello everyone, my name is Vinit Kumar and I'm going to talk about the circulatory system of our body, and especially I'm going to focus on the heart. So before going further into the circulatory system and the heart, I would like to tell you about the basic components of the circulatory system. First is the blood, second the heart, and third one is the blood vessels that are carrying bloods and other things to the other parts of the body. What are the basic function of circulatory system? It transports nutrients, hormones, and it removes waste products. It also helps in exchanging gas, and it carries immunity or it provides immunity to the body in terms of carrying antibodies and other components such as the white blood cells as well. Blood vessels also transport blood, which are carrying oxygen and carbon dioxide as well. It also carries nutrients and waste, which are going to be removed from the body. Heart pumps blood through the blood vessels. So you can say that heart is like a motor that pumps out the blood to every part of the body. So now, this is the topic that I'm going to deal with today because I've given one particular topic of circulatory system. So I will give you a brief idea about the anatomy of heart first. Second, how the blood flows into the heart and the four chambers of the heart. Okay. So I think we all know about what is heart. It is situated in our chest towards the left side from the center, a little less left side. The shape of the heart, it looks like our fist. Okay. Together, heart and blood vessels make up the cardiovascular system of our body. Heart is divided into four chambers. The first one is right atrium, second one left atrium, third one is right ventricle, and the last one is fourth one is left ventricle. So we can basically divide our heart by putting a line between the two sides, the right side and the left side. Here you see the left side. I'm talking about this part. It looks very thick. Why it is very thick? It's because the left part is responsible for pumping the blood into each part of our body. And comparatively, the right part is a little thin. It is because it is only responsible for pumping blood to the lungs, which is quite nearby to the heart. Now, there are four valves in our heart. Okay, the first one is pulmonary valve, second, tricuspid valve, fourth is the mitral valve, or third is the mitral valve, and fourth is the aortic valve. What is the function of valve? Okay, as we know, valves can be called as the regulators of our heart and where the blood is flowing. So it takes care of the one unidirectional flow of the blood. Okay, so when the oxygen poor blood comes from the lungs, so it first comes to the right atrium of the body, this side, and then it flows through the tricuspid valve. Okay, tricuspid valve opens like this. It has three flaps, as you can see in the small portion of the figure. It has three flaps, so it opens like this. Okay, it allows the blood to go inside in the downward direction. Okay, towards the right ventricle. Here, it is being pushed towards the upward direction, okay, from the pulmonary artery to the lungs, where it gets exchanged with the oxygen rich blood. Okay, now if we come to the left side of our heart, there we are seeing two types of valves. First is the mitral valve and the second one is aortic valve. So mitral valve is also similar to the tricuspid valve. It also allows the blood to go downward direction. Okay, then the heart pushes the blood, and then it tends to go towards the aortic valve and then to the rest of our body. So now we have the basic idea how it flows and what kind of valve are involved in this process. Now we are saying the next thing, which is how the blood is flowing in our body and heart. After this, we will see the blood flow through the heart. Okay, so for this we divide the heart into two parts again, right side and left side. Okay, so all of the deoxygenated blood, okay, I'm saying deoxygenated blood, which has no oxygen, oxygen poor blood. Okay, so all of the deoxygenated blood from the body drains into the venous system. Okay, drains into the heart. Okay, and especially it enters the right atrium. Okay, okay, it enters the right atrium. Where and how, I will tell in the further slides. So what is the function? What happens after then? Okay, the blood will then travel from the right atrium, okay, the right atrium, the upper side, through the tricuspid valves, as I said about the walls, so the right atrium allows the blood to go downwards through the tricuspid walls, and then it enters the right ventricle. Okay, the blood then exits the right ventricle through the pulmonary valve, the blue one. Okay, if you see the blue one, it then enters the pulmonary valve and enters the lungs to be oxygenated. Okay, so basically the goal of the right side of the heart is to deliver deoxygenated blood, okay, from the body to the lungs. Okay, it collects all the deoxygenated bloods, okay, from the body to the heart, and then it pumps out to the lungs to become oxygenated. Okay, so this is the first part. And then about the left side, so we learnt about the right side. What is the function of right side? Okay, this pushes to the lungs. Okay, now what is the function of the left side of the heart? Okay, where you are seeing the mitral valve and other things. So here we are saying the pulmonary artery, pulmonary trunk, and aorta. There are 2 or 3 components of it. We'll discuss about it later. What is the function we are learning about the left side of the heart? Okay, the oxygenated blood. There we saw about the deoxygenated blood. Here we are seeing about the oxygenated blood. The oxygenated blood then travels from the lungs and enters the left side of the heart. Okay, specifically where? So it enters in the left atrium. Okay, top part of the heart, left side. Blood will then travel from the left atrium through the mitral valve and enter the left ventricle. Okay, from the upper side it goes downwards as the red arrow you are seeing. So the red one shows the oxygenated blood and the blue one shows the deoxygenated blood. I think that is clear. After coming to the left ventricle, the blood then exits the left ventricle through the aortic valve to deliver the blood to rest of the body, deliver the oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. So what is the function of the left side of our heart? The goal of the left side of our heart is to deliver oxygenated blood from the lungs. It is coming from the lung to the rest of the body. Okay, I think that is clear. Now, here we are seeing some names. First is the superior vena cava, pulmonary vein, and the third is inferior vena cava. So we deal the right side of the heart first. So superior and inferior vena cava, as the name suggests, it is veins. Okay, so it is carrying bloods away from the body towards the heart. Okay, it's carrying away from the body towards the heart, and superior means it is covering the upper part, inferior means it is covering the lower part. Pulmonary vein, here we are saying, but before that we have to learn about the right side of it. Okay, the pulmonary artery. What does it do? Arteries usually they are known to carry blood from to the heart. Okay, from the lungs to the heart, inside the heart, and then the aorta, it pumps the blood towards the body, each part of the body. Finally, we see about pulmonary veins, which is typically carrying oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Okay, so this is the final thing. Now, this figure helps you to remember everything, and that will make the concept very clear. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.